Hi, it's Kristin from Kristin Jones Coaching. And in this video today, I want to talk a little bit about the difference between emotional hunger and physical hunger. I think when we're talking about emotional eating, that really is a huge, huge component, is being able to recognize when you are truly physically hungry and when you are just merely responding to the emotions of a certain situation that you find yourself in. So the way that emotional eating, the difference between emotional eating and physical hunger, are categorized is that physical hunger gradually and slowly builds. And it's something that you can make a really wise, rational decision about what you're going to eat. You can eat healthy food. You can have a salad. You can have your salmon and your rice and your broccoli, and you can sit at a table and with a knife and a fork, and you can have a meal, and it satisfies you. You get to the end of the meal and you're happy and you're satisfied and you move on with your day. Emotional hunger can come out of nowhere. And emotional hunger can happen as a result of an interaction, a circumstance, a situation that you find yourself in, and it comes on out of the blue. And unfortunately, nobody wants broccoli when they are when they're emotionally hungry. And so, what the foods that your body wants, because your body's feeling stressed, the food that your body wants is it wants sugar and it wants fat because it wants that quick rush of blood sugar increasing and dopamine and serotonin and all those things. And so it's really, really important to be aware that when you start having those kinds of feelings, you start having those kinds of cravings, you have to kind of stop yourself and think, okay, am I really physically hungry or is this a reaction to something that's happened? So I'll give you an example. When I was a teacher, numerous times, I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how many times this happened over the course of my career, is a teacher, and oftentimes it was me, would have not a good interaction with a parent over email or even a phone call or maybe have a conference. And immediately, like an SOS email would go out to the whole staff. Who has chocolate in their room? Who has candy? Who has something? I just had a really bad interaction with a parent and I need something. That is a perfect example of an emotional reaction and an emotional hunger and an emotional need. Now, in those circumstances when it was me, did I need that? No. Did I want it? Oh, 150%. And I absolutely would go to the ends of the earth to make sure that I got whatever it was, whether it was chocolate or some sort of snack food. So that is kind of your distinguishing your that's how you can kind of distinguish the two is one gradually builds. You actually feel physical hunger sensations in your stomach, and you can satisfy it with healthy food. On the other hand, emotional hunger comes out of nowhere. It happens after some sort of situation or circumstance that leaves you not feeling very good, and you need some sort of sugar, salt, something with a lot of fat in it. You need something to make you feel better that will help you and that you feel like you've earned because you've gone through this really hard situation. So that's the difference between the two. And it's really, again, it's very, very important to be able to distinguish that and to be able to stop yourself and catch yourself when you're in those situations and you start to feel those feelings come on. That's when you want to stop and you want to ask yourself, do I really need to eat this or not? Am I really hungry or is there something else that I need? So we'll talk in future videos about the process and what you need to do from that point, but don't want to overwhelm you. So I'm just going to give you a little tidbits of information that you can use. So again, just keep that in mind. Keep yourself aware. Be mindful, and really, again, when a situation occurs that upsets you, really now pay attention to how you and your body, how your mind and your body responds to those things. So if you like this video, please leave me a comment below and let me know. I'd really love to hear when or how certain circumstances that will create that emotional hunger response in you. I know for me when I was teaching, it was usually a parent email. So that was what kind of got, that was usually what kind of set me off. So comment below